Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Oh, we lost Flowers. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have Professor Flowers and 100% RC with us tonight. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, people? What's going on?
What's going on? How y'all doing today?
I'm good, man. Good.
Hey, like you just woke up.
Me?
Yeah.
Man. Trying to get my kid to go to sleep. You know how that is.
Oh, you fell asleep first.
I think I did.
Yeah, dang, she beat you. She outlasted you, bro. So, man, I think I forgot to upload the game picks, but I can do it real quick. Of course, did y'all catch the game yesterday?
Oh, yeah. I saw it.
You saw it, huh? So, everybody got speculation on what happened and everything. I want to show you this clip real quick. I want to show this one first, and y'all tell me what you think.
Mark Andrews, but he almost got Lamar Jackson too. To me, this is a dirty tactic and a dirty style of tackling.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, when you grab them from the back and you jump, there's nowhere for you to land but on their leg as they're falling forward. Like they outlawed this when it came. They outlawed this with Roy Williams and the competition committee. This is going to be Exhibit 1, and I feel you, RC. This is you know this tactic. You know what I'm saying? Dropping all your body weight and landing on the back of players' legs.
I'm not gonna interrupt between you two because I really the audience needs to hear from y'all too. Y'all played out there. Now I'm not flowing with that, Bart, at all. I don't see it in real time. It's hard for
dropping
me
your
it's hard for me to call that a dirty play is all I'm saying. But go ahead, RC.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, RC. What's your response?
Bart,
Bro, this is the same tackle as Roy Williams. Roy Williams.
It's not a horse collar.
Yes, it's not a horse collar. When you're dropping the weight, it's the
not,
same effect.
One at a time.
You gotta be able to get people. How do you get people on the ground then, Bart? If I'm chasing a guy, is my only chance to grab his waist and run with him down the
run
field?
your feet.
Like, is that what I have to do? Do I have to? You can't run your Bart. You can't run your feet when he's running away from you. He's running away from you. And so if I continue to run my feet and I continue to run with him, either I got to hope that I'm fast enough to push him forward and he topples over, or he just keeps running. Bart,
maybe it wasn't intentional, but this is a technique that the competition committee.
It's not intentional.
Maybe the competition committee is trying to outlaw this type of tackle, much like the Roy Williams, when you drop all your body weight, because you're going to land on people's ankles every time.
All right, so they got into a debate over the tackle, and as everybody knows, the Ravens beat the Bengals 30-24. Mark Andrews got injured on that play. Flowers, what do you think about the hip tackle?
I think Bart Scott's right. I mean, because it's many different ways to tackle, man. You got to understand. I hear RC with all the hoop, blah, 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 blah. But understand, that DB caught up to Andrews. And like Bart Scott said, he grabbed him around the hip and forced him down by his hips to his ankle. And your body weight is going to land on the ankle every time. I mean, Bart Scott's right. I'm not trying to make RC sound like he's an idiot or anything, but I understand that they played in the league and I didn't, but I know a blatant, a good tackle when I see one. I mean, rugby players don't tackle like that. That's all I'm saying. It's different ways to tackle. That's not a good way to tackle, in my opinion.
What you think, RC?
First of all, there's only one RC. When he was playing, they called him Ryan Clark. And once I make it to that level, I'm gonna straighten it out.
You're the original RC.
Yeah, you only know it's only one, but I don't know what he looking at. Like Bart Scott played for the Ravens, so at first I thought maybe Bart was being, dramatic. But when you look at the play, you can see the guy roll up his legs. Like he's just Andrews, man. I hate to see him go out like that, but I'm with Bart on that. That's a rule they took out. It's a lot of ways to tackle. But I will say this: defensive players are more frustrated now than ever, trying to tackle, trying to hit, trying to play defense. They're thinking their way through it, and this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen a lot, guys, because how do you tackle? We know how to do it, but in the heat of the moment like that, it looked like he looked dirty to me. It just looked dirty to me. It looked dirty.
Yeah, to me, I'm leaning on RC side. The other RC, Ryan Clark. All right, so I play defense too. I play safety and corner. I'm a smaller guy, so a lot of time I use my weight to give me leverage. When I just drop my weight to give me some type of anchor to stop a player, especially if they bigger than me.
So you falling on people's legs?
No, I never really, to be honest, I never really just rolled up on somebody like that.
All right. You listen to what you just said.
But I have wrapped up and kind of like.
That's cool. He could have wrapped up and left his feet out on the side, but I said he threw his weight at the man's waistline to get him down.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to make a tackle.
He did what
and then he looked down at him too after he tackled him. That didn't look good.
I never really hurt somebody like that though, but I think he was trying to make a play.
He did what a cheetah does and a lion does to a gazelle. Like you can look at it. It's the type of tackle where by any means necessary. That's how it look. I got to get you down. And but like I said, defensive players today are frustrated. You watch football, it's offensive. It's favoring the offense, and it's like them guys, man. It's look real bad.
But to be honest, too, it's fast paced. You just thinking like, oh snap, I just need to get him down before he get more yards and stuff like that. I don't think he was just like, oh, I'm about to hurt Mark Andrews. No. I think he was just trying to just make a play.
I hope not.
Yeah, cause look, they of course they outlawed horse collar for a good reason. So it's just like you said, it's hard for defenders to now go at this like in the back of my head, like, oh, do I need him like this or do him like that?
But you know what though? We've seen too many people get hurt from this kind of tackle this year alone. Not just from last night. It's other people that have gotten hurt from being tackled like this.
So which one you think is more devastating? Horse tackle, a horse collar tackle, or a hip tackle?
Man, I'd rather get horse collar because at least they pulling. I mean, it depends because somebody can horse collar you and just yank you backwards, or it could be Roy Williams, from like he did T.O., grabbed him from behind. You know what I'm saying? And got caught up with his legs and broke his legs. So, I mean, either way, man, it doesn't look good. Like I say, I'm all about playing hard, but you do have to try to look out for people. Like I said, you can play hard and look out for people, in my opinion. It's just a lot of people out there are playing reckless. I keep saying this R word because they are. People are playing reckless out there, man. They're not trying to take care of people out there. They're too busy trying to make a play to feed their own families. So they're not thinking about the next man.
Yeah. I think they just going off instinct. Some players, they're not really processing. They just go off instinct sometimes. All right. So the bigger story, Mark Andrews' story is big, but this is an even bigger story. Joe Burrow left the game yesterday with a wrist injury. He said during the game, after the game, I kind of had a feeling that something was wrong with his wrist. So with that being said, this came out. Adam Schefter reported this. The NFL is investigating why the Bengals did not list Joe Burrow on their injury report when the team posted a picture of him wearing a device on his wrist Wednesday night. He appeared to be hampered by the injury earlier in the Thursday night game that he later left. So the league are looking into of him wearing some type of brace or device around his wrist Wednesday night. What you think about that, Flowers?
First and foremost, I seen this picture late. If I would have seen this picture prior to the game, I picked Baltimore. I picked Cincinnati last night. And I'm not trying to play the blame game or anything with that. You know, you win some, you lose some as far as picking these games. But the thing is, I think why so many people are up in a damn uproar about this is because they lost some money, you know, last night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're gonna bet money, you need to be able to, you know, accept the feat of losing it, other than when you just win it all the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a different story. But I will say the NFL does have right to investigate this because I don't recall hearing Cincinnati practicing this week. And you see, because the injury reports come out every day, and let's not act like you got people like Bill Belichick for years manipulated the injury report. He put fake injuries on the injury report. I go on and on. You know, they only gonna tell us what they want us to know, but it is kind of diabolical in my opinion for Cincinnati. I understand they paying him a lot of money, but obviously he was hurt Sunday against Houston. You had a wrist brace on him. You deleted the photo from your NFL page when people started questioning, you know, about this wrist brace on his wrist. And then he gets in the game, you know, that happens. You find out today he got a torn ligament in his wrist. You know, he felt the pop. He didn't tell you that last night. He felt the pop. He couldn't grip the ball, couldn't throw it. That's why he didn't play last night. So, yeah, the NFL has right to question why the hell, you know, this information wasn't out far as him being, you know, far as just, you know, there are injuries on the injury report. Say, for instance, let's say with my team, Kenny Moore, and Lord forbid Kenny Moore get hurt. But if they practice on Wednesday, let's say it'll say ankle. But on that side, it's either going to say limited practice or full practice or did not practice. And I don't think the Bengals practiced this week, so they didn't have an injury report to put out. So, but at the same time, I'm gonna say this and pass this on to RC because RC says this all the time. Stop playing Thursday games. Maybe if they didn't have a game on Thursday, maybe he could have healed up better and been well enough for Sunday, and this maybe didn't happen.
Right on. RC, what you think about the NFL investigating the Bengals that they saw his picture Wednesday night with a brace / device on his wrist?
It feels dumb. We all know it's physical sport. A lot of these guys are hurt. A lot of these guys are warriors trying to play through stuff. Joe Burrow played through a calf that could have turned into an Achilles. Okay, it hampered his play. You didn't look like yourself. The hell are you investigating? You're investigating your guys, Spartans fighting. You know, it's casualties of war. It's part of it. Thursday night football is bad for the National Football League. And last night we had two guys go down in a game that major parts and pieces of their team.
Almost
three. I will say this.
Lamar, Lamar with the ankle.
I will say this. Now we're about to see. Because now, you know, football's a marathon. Who can stay healthy to the finish line? Because, you know, everybody know about, you know, the situation with San Francisco losing all their quarterbacks. But let's see how good. Because I watched the kid last night. He came in, he did some things, but I hate the idea of, you know, this era of football where that guy gets hurt and then all of a sudden start our season away. I'm seeing people saying the Bengals season is over. You got season ticket holders looking at it like, oh shit. y'all better do something. You ain't got to win the Super Bowl. You can at least win a few more games. Right. But I hate to see that happen that night. But Joe been hurt, and you know, it's just a matter of time. So.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you why this is a big problem. Who are the NFL partnered with?
FanDuel,
DraftKings, gambling. When money's on the line, there's answers that need to be answered. Some people probably lost house mortgages or something. You know how people put big time money on these games.
That's
so
the
without
risk,
without them, but I think with the risk of the injury report, I think that's why they have injury reports to even a playing field. Also now with the gambling, it allows gamblers to set the numbers and everything.
But let me add this real quick. I don't mean to cut you off. They can have the injury reports and all, but these players are still gonna lie to us because they're not trying to lose any money. They're trying to go make money. So they could be hurt and you'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
And it might affect their performance, but we'll never know because they don't tell us everything.
I think it's more of they can be hurt alone. They tell you,
no doubt,
there's something wrong. I think that's what boiled down to. Cause now it's up to your risk. Like we put it out there. It's what it's all required what you do with the information at that point.
I'm gonna tell you a quarterback right now that's hurt right now, playing injured, not 100%, and at any time that tire gonna blow. And with an injury on him, I know he's hurt. Jalen Hurt is hurt.
Yeah, he hurt.
But is he listed on the injury report? Are they telling people that he's hurt? That
he's not on the injury. He's not on the injury report.
So if he's on something, but
if he's on there, he's not listening to what's going on. He's hurt.
Mm-hmm. But the problem is when they saw Joe Burrow picture, at least Jalen Hurts not putting a picture of himself with a cast on. Then that's when the picture would. You know, I don't know. Somebody took a picture and the picture was leaked. So now people are saying that the Bengals should be penalized, a 3rd round pick or something for not reporting his injury.
Do all that. I don't know if I'd do all that.
Well, I think that happened once before.
Well, Big Ben used to walk
I forgot
around
what team that was.
Ben Roethlisberger used to walk around the air cast and a soft cast.
Yep. I think that's just the rules of NFL. That you gotta report these injuries, and they didn't follow the rules. And now people are mad because they say they lost money. I bet on Joe Burrow and a couple other Bengals players, receivers.
Well, I traded one ticket and had them on one ticket, man.
Right, and so I had Joe Burrow in fantasy. And I'm like, hold up, he damaged goods.
So watch this. How many people lost money? Who, let's say the spread last year between the Eagles and 49ers was 3.5. Say it was 3.
Yeah.
In the first play, Purdy goes down. That Purdy goes to the shitter.
I think you can deal with that though. I think it's the unknown. It's RC, it's just like somebody selling you a car, right? They're not telling you nothing wrong with the car. They just like, yeah, everything's fine.
But that's what I'm saying.
You feel a lot better. You feel a lot better that like, okay, you probably need a new fuel pump or you need some brakes on it, and you know they tell you what they give you. It's up to you to
tell people. Let's say let everybody know you got a banged up wrist, and he goes out and get injured. Okay, you're still losing money because Joe.
It's on you.
But I'm saying Joe plays well through some injuries more than he do to other. These guys are warriors. Like, bro,
that's true.
There's guys who are playing to partially torn ACLs, hairline fractures, and their shoulders.
So let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you this. You run your fantasy team. You know, Chris McCaffrey is questionable with a high ankle sprain. They say he's trying to go. Are you starting him in your lineup?
Well,
now it's on you. Now it's on you, Caillou. Now you have information.
Yeah.
So now it's up to you to.
But you gotta understand gambling, bro. You understand gambling. You're gonna understand that as you go forward with gambling.
That's one. But it's up to me to ride with that. I don't trust that. I don't back off of it. I'm not gonna start him in my fantasy lineup because I know it's a high ankle. That's pretty tough. You know, it's hard to play through that. So I'm gonna bench him. It's just like you'd be pissed if you was in a fantasy championship game. You play for $500. You didn't know this about Joe, and you started him when you could have picked up another quarterback or play a quarterback on your bench. Yeah.
Yep. I see that. But hey, well, I mean, I don't think they should penalize him. I don't think it's
the NFL. You know the NFL will penalize them. I don't know. They might take money out of them, but I don't know if they're gonna take draft picks.
They'll fine them. If they do a draft pick, it'll be like a 5th or a 6th. I ain't gonna be that serious.
So that went down. yesterday, Thursday night. Yeah, just do away with them. Give me more time to prep for the show. So watching these sorry games. We did hit a milestone, guys. We hit 101 subscribers a couple of days ago.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good.
All organic right there.
Mm-hmm.
All organic.
5 starts.
Yep. So I got a little. I don't know. Y'all heard that. There you go. 100 subscribers. So our next goal is 500. So let's keep pushing. All right. Y'all want to look at the game pick standings? Y'all wanted to go ahead and dive into the games. Y'all
Go knock it out.
All right. Let's go and look at the game pick standings. Cue some music. All right, let's look at this. Woo! It's shaking up. Yeah, getting a little tight now. I know what's going on in the NFL. I know what's going on. RC, you remember our 9 games back? You see how fast I'm closing that gap in between me and Gatwood? You see that?
Listen, how are you closing the gap? They just lose. You ain't doing nothing.
If they keep losing, and I keep winning,
be right there in a minute.
Right? I'm 5 games back, and you're 10 games. No, Flowers 10 games back. Gatwood. He only 1 game back of URC.
But see, this is the crazy part. Like that picking on Sunday, the injury report,
right?
Like that does help because I know.
Here we go.
I know that.
I mentioned this about a week or 2 ago.
Here we go. Hey, but we doing pretty solid without knowing the injury report. Well, we got some sort of injury report on us, but it's not Sunday or game time decision injury report. So, but yeah, that's the NFL standards right there. So let's go ahead and dive into these game picks. Me and Five picked the Bengals yesterday. Again, if I known Joe Burrow was hurt, I would have chose the Ravens. But hey, whatever.
I guess if he finishes that game, they probably win that game.
They win. They gonna win that game. If he played the entire game, they're gonna win.
Yeah.
But RC and Gatwood and T Wright went Ravens, so they starting off 1-0. They always do this. I always pick Thursday night games wrong, but I always make it up on the back end. So
I've been on a hot ride on the Thursday, well, other than this past Thursday. I usually get it right.
My issue is Sunday.
Even given Sunday. All right, so we're gonna. You said Sundays.
The Saints be getting me.
Oh, the Saints. No, don't blame it on Saints. Don't blame it on Saints. You have the Falcons who always Falcon.
The Green Bay Packers, they be doing crazy stuff. You can't really predict what they're going to.
They be hit. They hit or miss, depending on who they playing against.
Man.
I remember who they played against last week, and I chose them. Oh, I got it right here. No, it wasn't that week. My bad. It was the
Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, if Stafford play, they don't win that game.
They said Stafford got one of the lowest QBRs this year.
If Stafford plays, they don't win that game.
Okay. All right, the first game up. The teams are jockeying for AFC North positions. The Browns, the 6-3 Browns versus the 6-3 Steelers. The Browns are a 1.5 point favorite. Flowers, you believe in DTR?
You know what? I've been thinking about this game for the past 2 days. I want to lean with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'm actually going to go with the Cleveland Browns this week. I just don't trust Kenny Pickett. And then, so much happened with the Browns from the first time they played them. They lost Nick Chubb. That was the first of many injuries from Deshaun Watson. And Dorian Thompson-Robinson was thrown in the fire just in the midst of things. But he's had a whole week. He's been sitting for about 2 months. I don't think they have to do too much with this kid to win this game because I think the defense will do enough to disturb Kenny Pickett, of course, and company. I just feel like the Browns are just they're more physical. Like this is hard. This is crazy. And I wouldn't be shocked if Pittsburgh won the game, but I just feel like the Browns are the more physical team and the better team. And I don't think the Steelers gonna beat them twice. But I'm going with the Browns.
What about you, RC?
I'm going with the Steelers. I'm gonna tell you why. I think Deshaun didn't make a difference. Deshaun ain't really been playing good. He played better in the second half. I like Cleveland's defense, but the way Cleveland's built is the way we was built for many years, and that's a hard way to win every week, where one side of the ball is carrying you. And I think Pittsburgh's defense is just as physical, and all T.J. Watt and them boys got to do is get a turnover, create a short field, and because Cleveland's defense is it's not like you can't score on them. I mean, you can score on them. They're very, 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 very hard to block, but I think so are the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Browns will make a mistake, and it will create a short field, and it'll be a close game, like 10-7, 17-10, something like this. So I'm going with the Steelers in this one.
I'm with RC. I'm going to rob the Steelers on this. The Steelers, the offense have been looking a little bit better. They've been running the ball better. We saw Jaylen Warren get the nod to start, so that's pretty huge. On the Steelers injury report, Minka and Keanu Neal is out, so both safeties are out. But it's DTR back there throwing, so I'm pretty sure you don't need those guys anyway for DTR. He's a turnover machine, man. He just throws in bad coverage.
I think y'all underestimating this kid.
You think so? He loves Geno Stone. That's his best friend.
Look,
bro, he had ample amount of time to play in the first game. He's had a whole week and he's been sitting. I think the kid's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. I'm not worried about him. I think Cleveland's offense only wants to play in the second half. They did that against Baltimore last week with pretty much. I wouldn't say that Deshaun was ever healthy, but they woke up in the second half. They didn't look good in the first half. So I think Pittsburgh can get a turnover. I think TJ, not JJ. I think TJ can get a sack or get a forced fumble, because the thing about these type of games is it's going to be a scrum, and which quarterback, both of them are not just really great, but I think Kenny Pickett at home, I'm going to lean with them. But I see what you saying too, Flower. This kid's going to come out. If PJ Walker could do it, I believe he can do it.
PJ, where PJ at now?
Why? That's why I was about to ask you. Why you think this kid is starting over PJ Walker?
Got PJ Walker. He's a turnover machine too.
They're seeing something in practice. They've seen something in practice that separated them now. I'm telling the kid's gonna play. He's gonna do good enough.
He's a dude. He's talented. He's talented, but they can't. Too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's talented, but his playmaking decision is not that great. And he lasts 2 games? They haven't been great. What Baltimore and what? Didn't he play against the
He played against Baltimore. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Deshaun. They found out Deshaun Watson was gonna play late, and he didn't have a week or nothing to prepare for this. I'm not gonna give him shit for that.
Okay, that's fair enough. All right, he better not end up on your dud if you come out here throwing 3 interceptions.
if he throw 3, he might. Just because I picked him.
Right.
That's the case right there.
All right, the 3-6 Packers versus the 4-5 Chargers. The Chargers are a 3-point favorite. RC, you liking them bolts?
I'm liking the Chargers in the bounce back games. I don't trust the Packers. If they beat me, they beat me. I don't care. I'm going to lean on err on the side of caution. Eckler have a big game. Herbert will have a big game. It'll be enough. It'll probably be a shootout for all I know, because that's the way these teams are. So unpredictable. But Chargers in this one.
What you think, Flowers?
I'm saying Chargers. If anything, Chargers give Eckler the ball this week. Run the ball in between the tackles. Green Bay can't stop the run. We know Herbert will do his thing, but of course, I don't think Jordan Love's going to be able to outshoot Justin Herbert. And of course, I don't think they're gonna be able to put up enough.
Sam Lambeau now.
Yeah, I understand that, but putting up Jordan Love against that kind of an offense, and him having to compete with it if it gets to that, I'll take my chances with the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm with you. If I had to lay my head on one of these teams, it'd be the Chargers because their offense is way better. They neither really don't have but the Packers have a better defense, but the Chargers they can put points.
Can we really say that?
I can.
And that's what I'm saying. Eckler this week, if they just hand it to him, let them run in between them tackles, man. I'm telling you that they will gash Green Bay, and also no Bakhtiari, the Packers offensive line. It's all right. But Bosa and Mack, hey, if you pay them guys a lot of money, they need to go make it.
Well, with Eckler back, they need it because the Chargers are ranked 22nd in rushing, and the Green Bay are ranked 21st in rushing. So I'll take the better offense, which is the Chargers. And Keenan Allen is questionable with a shoulder. Jared Everett's out. He's always hurt. That's another player that always still on the injury report. When you pick Keenan Allen in fantasy, you just gonna say he's gonna play hurt every game.
He's gonna play. He's gonna play too. He's gonna play.
So, all right, the Raiders versus the 6-3 Dolphins. The Raiders are 5-5. The Dolphins are 13.5-point favorite. Flowers too high.
That's a big number. I understand Miami's at home, but 13.5, 14. I'm gonna pick Miami to win this game, but as far as that big of a spread, I would stay away from that. I probably would play the total points in the game, maybe, but I think this game is gonna be a little closer than what people are thinking. I think the Raiders actually do have a shot to win this game if they play their cards right. The main thing the Raiders need to do is definitely stop the run. Make Miami one-dimensional. If Miami's able to be balanced, it's going to be a track meet.
That's a tall order, though, to stop the run for the Dolphins. They leading the league right now in rushing.
Yes, that's what I know. They get the speedster back this week, too.
Oh, Achane?
Yeah. They get him back this week, too. So.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. RC, would you rather stop the Dolphins passing game or the running game if you had to play against them? What would you focus on if you're the defensive coordinator?
I'm going to stop the run because that offense is predicated around the run game. So stop the run. Be physical with them. I watch them when they play good teams. Good teams, be physical with them. Everything's about timing in that offense. Stop the run. Then you will stop the Dolphins. The Dolphins are not amongst the elite. People keep putting them in their top 5, and they have beaten nobody in the top 5. They have beaten nobody.
Stephen A.
And so, but the crazy part about this game, fellas, is that the Raiders could win this game if the Raiders turn around and hand the ball off to freaking Josh Jacobs because he control the clock. But the Dolphins will outlast the Raiders. The Raiders are hot right now. But I think Antonio Pierce gets his first L this week. I'm going with the Dolphins.
The Raiders can afford to lose, whether it's not by that much or big. They look, we can give them. They got one they can hold. Look, that's cool. They can lose this week.
Yeah, the Raiders, they just need some more talent on both sides of the ball. And the Dolphins, man, they beat mediocre teams. They beat sorry to mediocre teams. That's what they do. So that's why I'm taking them because of what the Dolphins have done in the past, their track record. All right. The 6-3 49ers versus the 4-5 Bucks. The 49ers are a 12.5-point favorite, RC.
Too high.
Too high? Why is that? Explain to us.
Explain to you why that's too high. National Football League, we're in the stretch run. Tampa Bay has a good defense. But I could easily say they're going to wash them because I know Jacksonville is better than Tampa Bay. But I know National Football League.
Yeah.
If they do blow them out, they're going to blow them out in the second half. But in the first half, it's going to be a squabble. So, anytime you see spreads like that, too high. I always err on the side of caution because anything can happen. But the 49ers are clearly better than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going to be real physical in that first half.
I think you're giving the Buccaneers a little bit too much credit. They struggle. They struggle on the offense side of the ball. Sometimes the defense show up, sometimes it doesn't. It's very Jekyll or Hyde. Sometimes you get riled up Baker Mayfield who want to throw to Mike Evans. Mike Evans have like 10 catches with 150 yards. And some days he barely get a target.
So check this out. You're exactly right. Because now I'm thinking about the one game, sorry for cutting you off, with Bosa rookie year. And he don't like Baker. Because Baker stepped the flag.
Oh, Chase on too.
Yeah.
They were both on that team when Baker stepped the flag in Ohio State. Steps it on the O. Oklahoma beats Ohio State, and then he plays him in the NFL, and he's screaming on. He's down in the 3-point stand. He's saying Baker. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, that 12 is right where it need to be.
Right. So, Fly, what can the Buccaneers to at least have a chance in this game?
Look at me closely.
Pray. Say your prayers.
Say your prayers. Because like I said, like you say, Tampa Bay is showing their true colors now. Earlier in the season, they won some games. Now, it's kind of skittish. I understand they beat Tennessee last week. But a team like this, man, Baker, he's going to be one-dimensional. They can't run the ball. So they'll be one-dimensional. That pass rush is going to eat Baker alive. I got 49ers. You know what? I would bump it down to 10. I wouldn't be scared to play that 12, though. But because I think
that's kind of high.
I mean, it's high, but I mean, if it's a parlay style, which I got them earlier in the week. So, I mean, even if it's like minus 750, put it in a parlay, it's a lot.
And I'm learning this about the betting early in the week. They give you more favorable spreads and more favorable.
They do.
Even on underdog, guys. Like, I noticed that. I'm like, it's not the same when you get close to the game. Like, so I've been betting early, putting my bets in early now.
Right. Yeah, I think I'll probably do one tonight for the NFL because the numbers definitely change when it comes to Sunday.
I got a great. I feel like I got a great ticket already. Like, I did it earlier this week in underdog, and I got some. I got a few I want to give y'all that are definite, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to go shopping Black Friday.
I'm gonna give you one right now. I'm gonna give you a freebie. Sam Howell pass attempts over.
Yeah.
I think it's like 34 and a half. Man, he throws the ball 40, 50 times a game.
He is number one in passing right now.
Like just passing, like the pass attempts. I think it's like 33 and a half, 34 and a half.
So is he a system quarterback then? You want to have that argument? Huh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch enough Washington Commanders to get my
statement on throwing it 40, 50 times a game.
Okay, listen.
Right. I don't.
Who was Sam Howell last year? Just a guy in the league, right? Who is Sam Howell this year? Leading the league in passing. So is it a system or is it just Sam Howell?
Well, Sam Howell, how many games he played last year? Not that many.
But that's my point. My point is when they scream system quarterback, if you get in the right system, you look totally different than you would if you're Zach Wilson and a very lethargic. I think Zach Wilson is back, but I really don't like Nathaniel Hackett. So
no, he's terrible.
Yeah, maybe it's
worse.
That offense was suited for Aaron Rodgers. It wasn't. I don't think it was really suited.
Aaron Rodgers was gonna struggle in his offense too because the offensive line is bad too.
It's Aaron Rodgers' offense.
But you know what? Aaron Rodgers would have had the ability. Well, I don't like this play. I'm gonna change it.
Right.
Yeah. That's his main thing. But the offensive line is still terrible. But Aaron Rodgers has leeway to do whatever the hell he wants to do.
That's what great quarterbacks do. Like if OC sitting and playing, great quarterbacks are like they audible.
They call a shot. Who did Jets play last week?
I got it right here.
Yeah, who was it?
The Raiders.
Yeah, I think it might have been the Raiders. And they had Aaron Rodgers on the sideline, and Nathaniel Hackett put in a play call, and they cut it right to Aaron Rodgers after he called the play. And Aaron Rodgers shook his head like, "No, that's not a good call." See, Aaron Rodgers would have changed it.
Yeah, I think also Eric it's helping out Sam Hall. I mean,
it's 50-50 split.
Yeah, I think because I can say this too about Sam. He has improved as the season has gone on. He hasn't
He's
been.
He's the
He
most
hasn't
sacked
been throwing
quarterback
the
in that
interceptions like that. What you say?
He's the most sacked quarterback.
Yeah, that O-line is terrible.
Mm-hmm. So imagine if you block it up for him.
For Sam Howell to have this kind of freedom and the enemy's offense speaks about him, in my opinion. That speaks about the kid. The kid can play. For the enemy to give him the freedom to do what he's doing, that shows
the enemy gonna get a job. It's coming.
Everybody loves Sam Howell arm. It was just, could he make the right decisions? I think those most people were trying to figure out because he had the arm talent.
They got a kid in college right now. He reminds me of. Went to the same school he went to, Derek May. I mean, it's the same thing. It's a very, very, very live arm. If you block it up, he gonna hit you. If you block it up, he gonna hit a man in stride.
That was something I'm about to bring up. It was something dealing with the Commanders. No, Eric Bieniemy. Yeah, I know y'all talk about him and the Saints. And I saw the report. They said they brought up again. They said the Saints had this man sit in the office for 8 hours, and they didn't sign him. They was in the room with him for 8 hours. How you?
They want to take a
for
chance
8 hours though?
People they don't want to take a chance on people. That's the problem. You have to take chances, man.
Now I'm gonna tell you what the problem is, Flo. And I'm gonna say this. I've never said this on the show.
Go ahead.
But I believe in good people, bad people. Racism is something that I don't think is just. I think you have racism within your own race. But there are people who have these certain types of people they're looking for. Like say for instance, the coach at Michigan, Sharon Moore, he fits that mold of what they look for, like a guy that just overly, he loved that program and that coach so much, I'll die for it. Eric Bieniemy is his own man. He's a man that stands on principle. He's an old school coach. He gonna get on your ass. It don't matter if you Adrian Peterson or Patrick Mahomes. And these the National Football League and college programs, that style of coaching is being weeded out. They don't want that. And so, but if you take that, what he is, and you give that to the New Orleans Saints, all those little miscues and the kicker that shouldn't be there, and the play calling, he gonna discipline sures all that up. That's the only thing the Saints missing is a guy who's gonna be like, "What the hell are you?" No,
hold you accountable.
You know what I'm saying? You got the talent, and so I think he gets a job, but he's gonna have to be in a situation where somebody allows him to be him. Like the Bengals. Not the Bengals, like the Patriots allowed Belichick to be himself and Kyle Shanahan to be himself. And, like when Sean Payton, what you got, somebody going to have to let him be himself because he's really good at being himself. He's showing you. I think the Commanders should resign him.
Yeah. Well, Ron Rivera, he had an episode a couple of days. Well, I'm saying he would have an episode a couple of days ago. He was cursing at the media, talking about it's been hard the last 3 years. Sound like he ready to throw in the towel.
Retired.
Right. All right. The 5-5 Bills play against the 4-5 Jets. The Bills are a 7.5 point favorite. Flowers. Josh Allen. Dan Orlovsky said Josh Allen don't have an interception problem. He truly believed that.
What kind of problem he got there?
I'm kind of like in the middle. I don't think it's really a problem. I think he's just trying to do too much.
What?
That's a problem. That's the problem right there.
Yeah, the problem is he trying to do too much. I don't think it's an interception problem. I think he trying to do too much.
So if this was Brock Purdy, this would be an interception problem.
Now,
Brock can't make 10 big throws a game.
Oh, here we go with this. Oh my God. Here we go. Listen, you talking about Josh Allen trying to do too much. That's the problem. Him trying to do too much causes him to throw interceptions. Boom.
Right.
That's it. That's the problem. But
so what? Like, why they? So they fired Ken Dorsey. Why they just don't make things balanced so it couldn't make him do everything?
Ken Dorsey. I mean, I've been hollering that for the longest about the balance that they need with Josh Allen because he's reckless. Why do you think I say they need to hand the ball off more? I don't say that with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, it's a clear difference. One takes care of the ball better than the other one makes better decisions. I don't care about this. Oh, he can make big throw. Look, it's plenty of quarterbacks in this league that can make big throws at particular times. But I need to know you're not going to turn the ball over for 3 straight years. Every game for the last 3-4 straight years, he's got a turnover. That is a major problem. And I understand that all the upside stuff we've seen, that's over with. That's the past. You know, somebody's already had to fall on the sword. Ken Dorsey,
right? Ken Dorsey, yeah.
McDermott's next in line. You know that because when it starts, that's how it starts. You know, let's get rid of somebody because if they don't have 12 men on the field, which is a McDermott problem, you can't count. You can't count 12, 13 man on the field. You know, Ken Dorsey doesn't get fired if that field goal is missed and that penalty is not called. Let's not kid ourselves here. You know, but they'll win. Garrett Wilson's not playing this week, so who's that Wilson gonna throw it to? You know, it's a bounce back game for the Bills. They're gonna want to have to prove something. They're embarrassed. They're trying to set the ship right. Joe Brady will be calling the plays this week. You know, they'll win it, but I'm not set on the Bills, man. They're going to have to change some things. And
they said Billy Turner, their tackle was out, and Dwayne Brown, another tackle was out.
That's for the Jets, right?
Jets, yes.
They're gonna kill the Jets this week, man.
They're gonna be pissed. I feel like the Bills gonna come out hot and ready. They're gonna be pissed.
It's not gonna be competitive. And let me one more thing, McDermott. The defense is middle of the road now. Leslie Frazier was there. It's top 5 defense. So come on now.
It pains me to watch Josh Allen because he knows that he's screwing up and he just can't stop himself. Like it's just like he addicted to throwing to bad coverages. It's like he's trying to resist, and he's like, I'm gonna do it, and it's just like, dang it, I shouldn't have done it. So it pains me to see him struggle, but he's gonna need somebody to coach it out of him. It's possible. It's very possible to change up, to coach that out of somebody. It's possible.
They better go get Dable.
yeah. He's on the high seat. Maybe he make his way back. If I was Dable, I'm like, hey, if y'all gonna fire me, don't wait till the end of the season to fire me. Go ahead and fire me. Then I go back to Buffalo. I mean, it'll work out for both teams. So RC, Dan Orlovsky said he don't have an interception problem. What would you say to Dan? If I was Dan and he said that on the show, what would you say to Dan?
I'd have got that built like Kendrick Perkins in the ass. Dan, listen, he don't got an interception problem, bro. He got a turnover problem. He fumbles too. And I heard you say, Ben, you gave him the leeway of, that you don't give others. If this was Dak Prescott or Brock Purdy or freaking Jimmy Garoppolo doing this dumb shit, then it's time to get him up out of there. I think this guy believes in himself way too much, in his ability, way too much. This is the current day Brett Favre. He is Brett Favre. 93 interceptions since he came, 93 turnovers since he came in the league. He's got I think it's a streak going right now where he got 6 straight games with 6 straight interceptions. Like, you can't coach it out of him. He has to police himself. He's on the front of Madden's football cover, and he has not done shit. He had 2020 was a good year.
Madden curse.
No, 2020 was the best year he's had. 2020, he emerged. What was going on in 2020, ladies and gentlemen?
COVID.
Okay, a bubble championship was won by LeBron James. This guy emerges, and now all of a sudden he got the leeway that Brock Purdy in 2 weeks throw 5 interceptions, and all of a sudden he trashed.
That's the best guy in football. That's why.
Look, he throws so many interceptions that freaking underdog then took his ass off there because they know he gonna do it.
Let me ask you this, RC. You rather have Brock or Josh Allen?
I want Brock Purdy. I want somebody that's gonna take care of the football. You thinking about the measurables? You a fan. But tell you this much: if he was Cam Newton, you would say he's selfish. He's this. I need the same energy, bro.
You're the only person I know in America.
You're a fan.
That would take Brock over Josh Allen.
I bet you any amount of money. Real football fans who've been watching Josh Allen dig his team in, put his team in a hole with turnovers, and then try to get his team. This the problem that
y'all not losing the game.
He's standing on the sideline with his hands inside of his pads.
Thinking.
Negro, because you know you got white Negroes too. Negro, you put us in the hole,
and he about to get you out of it. This man about to put on a spectacular performance. RC, think about it. If Josh Allen
in that same game, the media been dragging and drugged, has arisen, has awakened. Russ is cooking. Nobody talking about Russ cooking. Russ run this way, Russ run that way, Russ spin around, throw the ball, touchdown. We back. Oh, Russ cooking. Nobody saying nothing. But this is what Josh Allen does. He goes this way, goes that way, throw it to the other team into triple or double coverage. And we're going to say, well, he's a gunslinger. It's Brett Favre, who's the all-time interception leader. He's in the Hall of Fame. This is favoritism, bro. This ain't right.
I think a lot of quarterbacks get criticism. But like I said, with Josh Allen, man, it's the whole team. I feel like the whole team is on a downhill, not because of Josh Allen, because of other things too. Yes, the defense is not playing like they. Defense is not playing like they used to.
Well,
that's why Josh Allen got you. Why you?
Well, in the defense's defense, Josh Allen throws an interception. They back on the field.
Yeah,
they
the Saints deal with that too, though. The Saints deal with that too, but they may do. What you gonna take to go with the bad?
If it's short field, you ain't making no do with that. They giving up points.
But also, too, guys, we forgot in his early years, he never had his old line was bad. So I think that's what I'm saying. I think because that's what I'm thinking. It's ingrained in his mind, like all the years he had a bad O line.
In his younger years, tricks and all that. He ran more than he did in his younger years because he was learning the game. He was turning over the ball in. He was turning over the ball in.
Bro, I just want you to be consistent because you killed Jameis Winston, you killed Dak Prescott, you kill a quarterback.
I don't kill Dak. That's my boy.
No, listen. But we do. You don't kill Dak. But I've heard you get on quarterback play. Like, I can't see how you look at this guy play football and can actually say, take your fandom out of it and look at it. Would you rather have a quarterback that take care of the football, or would you rather have one that in every game that's going to turn it over at the wrong time? It's never a right time. Which one you rather have?
It's like you don't watch Dragon Ball Z.
Take abilities out of it, Ben.
I'm just saying
abilities out of it.
I can't because that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
You like Josh Allen because he can make Josh Allen. You like Josh Allen, then you like Anthony Davis. You like this. That's the same type player. Very inconsistent. You know that Hold on. You know Anthony Davis not going to play against the Sacramento Kings, but he going to beat the hell out of the Warriors, right? He going to beat the hell out of the Wizards. He don't want – you can look at Josh Allen and say, hey, they got 5 losses?
Yeah.
Okay. Be honest with me, Ben. The 5 losses, how many of them games were on the defense? How many you can say the defense just didn't show up today?
Oh. That's going to be good.
Let me see.
Exactly. Because even in the Denver game, I saw the defense take the ball away from Denver, give it to Josh Allen. He give it right back. Come on, bro.
Let's see. So they lost to the Jets. They lost
to
the Broncos.
That was the defense fault.
No, I'm just naming the games. I'm naming the teams.
I'm just saying. I'm going by the team. Each team you say.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about who they lost to. I'm trying to think about who they lost to. So they lost to the Broncos.
I'm calling it for you. The Jets, they didn't like that. Wasn't the defense fault. The Broncos, right. Was that the defense fault?
New England. That was the defense fault. New England was.
No. They
scored a late drive and they let the sorry Patriots march in like 40 seconds.
The Patriots week 1 put up 31 points against the Eagles. Okay, hold on, week 1. So
that's week 1. That's a lot of teams.
Listen to my point I'm about to make. You could find error in defense. This is what I told people who was getting on Steve Wilkes. He ain't give up he gave up 31 points one time this year. Everybody else he's had it in chokehold. Find error, but that defense is really good because I watched them give him the ball back, and he go down there and he forces it to Stephon Diggs. So I just need you to make these same excuses for when my guy have error, his guy has error. Come on, Santa Claus.
So hold on, when they play against the Bengals, right? The Bengals are marching up down the field on the Buffalo. I mean, it's 2 games. The defense let them down.
Yeah, but listen, in that game, even in that game, what did Josh Allen do before the half?
He was trying to do something. He was trying to make something happen.
Oh my God, man! Look,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's his turnover, his one turnover he can make up for that. So that's why I'm not fronting.
When did they make that stat up?
That's why I'm not fronting.
Folks got that.
I'm not fronting on that though, because he can make up 10 big throws, and them 10 big throws can equal like 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Bullshit.
Well, if that big throw, it wouldn't be 5 and 5 if that was the case.
Man, the 2 of them losses now, Josh. I'll give you that one. You can give him 3, but not
Josh Allen started to look like, ladies and gentlemen, without the injuries. He started to look like Carson Wentz. If you watch Carson Wentz, when he upright,
I don't know.
Carson Wentz,
come on now, don't do him like that.
Make a good play, make a bad play. Make a good play, make a bad play.
I saw a play with
Carson Wentz on one play. He sprained both his ankles. Did he not do that? Did he? Okay, but he'll turn around against us in Indianapolis when he was with the coach. He turned around against us and beat a good 49ers team. I lost to him. I know what he can and can't do. But you're gonna make sure that the quarterbacks you like and the players you like, you're gonna make sure they got an out. This guy lead the league in interception.
That's fine. Some people have Brett Favre as the best quarterback ever. I mean,
are you crazy? Who?
Yeah.
Who has him as who?
I seen a couple of writers that had Brett Favre as the greatest quarterback ever.
No, they lying.
So, hey,
they must have been in the welfare
fraud. One interception.
You must have been trying to get something built around their house.
Hey, the ratio is 10-1, guys. 10 big throws to 1. 2 interceptions.
So, but let me say this: we can go on. Do you watch anybody else quarterback make big throws?
Yeah, that's a lot of quarterbacks that make big throws.
Okay, so you base a good quarterback play off of 10 big throws?
Yeah, because because a lot of them big throws equals like extend the drive, or they end up as big play touchdowns. So that's why they categorize them.
Josh Allen case though, like Josh Allen would be at the bottom of that list.
A lot of quarterbacks are not having that many big time throws a game.
Bro, what's his completion percentage before we move
on?
It's probably about 65. I'm 64, 65, the highest I would think.
I can put. He says completion.
Yeah.
63. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. 70.
Okay, so he completes 70% of his passes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. That's probably because he don't have the ball a lot. And listen, he don't get enough attempts. Because I saw a game where I could honestly say, man, he only see Diggs and Gabe. What's his name?
That's a problem. That guy Dante Gabe Davis.
Yeah,
Kincaid's
been
getting
Shakir. What's the other dude name? Shakir? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just feel like they don't spread the ball. I feel like they just said Josh Allen go have at it.
But you got somebody like CJ Stroud with less talent and less interception.
Wait a minute. I'm taking CJ Stroud right now with Josh Allen.
Man, you crazy. Year 1?
Yes.
Come on, Let
about
the
right
baby
now.
walk first. Let the baby walk first. You know,
the baby, he skilled walking, he running.
Listen to me. CJ Stroud ain't got a step on Diggs.
Nope.
Hey, the Texans
Right.
too. The schedule that play a factor in. That's a lot of things.
He just beat Joe Burrow. Come on now.
Nah, schedule.
Don't
like
do
that's
that.
a lot of factors, guys.
He
like,
beat
we don't have
Trevor
time.
Lawrence.
Man, we can break
that.
down CJ Stroud. No, his
Bro, you ain't gotta do this.
His
you
quarterback play and all that, but
you ain't gotta do this. You ain't gotta.
Why y'all trying to turn me on CJ Stroud? Like, oh, see, y'all really trying to set me up.
I just had to point the obvious out because you sitting there saying Josh Allen don't have nothing. But in my opinion, the kind of quarterbacks that transcend people, they can turn nothing into something.
Like, how about we come back and look at CJ Stroud in year 2? All right, how about that?
I mean, compare Josh Allen year 1.
Oh, help me!
It's not comparable.
I can help you with that. He was trash. Hey, them 2 years, he was trash. Come on, bro. Come on.
His second year, Josh Allen's second year was way better.
It took Josh Allen to get Stephen Diggs for him to take the lead.
No, 2019 he had 20 touchdowns and 9 interceptions.
Of course he got better each year, but when he got better each year. When he got Diggs, it's different. But we see CJ come in after CJ ain't tucking the ball running 100 plus times his rookie year like Josh Allen did.
But I not really touch on, and I not really put CJ Stroud in that atmosphere just yet. Like I said, I'm wait to year 2 and I make my assessment after I get all
that atmosphere you talking about.
I'm waiting till I get all my information on CJ Stroud, all my data, and then I get my assessment.
You sound like the media heads. If when LeBron came into the NBA or Mike came into the NBA and they were good right off the bat, they got the credit they deserve. It's only in the National Football League you want people. Let me wait till year 3. We might not be alive. What we see right now?
RC, are you always telling us don't live in the moment? Are we always talking about living in the moment? Let's not. He's good. He's good.
I got an example. Like, cause I witnessed Andrew Luck, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So Andrew came into a 2-14 team and they won 11 games that year. And for the first few games, you knew then, like, man, this kid got something. Same thing with Andrew Richardson. You see it.
You said Cam.
Cam
first
bro,
game.
Mr.
Cam Newton is better than Josh Allen every day of the week.
He can't do it with Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a better version.
Put Josh Allen down in Carolina. Let's see if he takes them to the Super Bowl.
Yep, he will. Cause he can do it better. He can throw it better.
Look,
Cam can run better. We can do a poll. Cam versus I think that's a perfect poll.
Voting on your poll, but they got to be you. They got to be you punching it all in the
time. No, you saw the poll for the day. CJ Stroud was at 80%.
Dude, listen to me. I'm gonna make this case and we can move on. I feel like when I listen to Steve Smith talk, I feel like that's my brother. We think the same way. It's logic, bro. If you got a quarterback who plays a similar style with less talent and he goes to the pinnacle, MVP, what has Josh Allen won?
Defense. Panthers all had good defense too.
No, but bro, what have Josh Allen won?
Almost won an MVP. He got snubbed.
Oh my God.
They voted for the poll. They voted Patrick Mahomes, the poster boy. Of course, he gonna get it. Of course. Patrick Mahomes was doing it on the ground and the air. Come on, man. But he got
now you hating on Patty, man.
Nah, I'm not hating on Patty. He all right in my book. He's not my favorite quarterback, but he's all right in my book. But to your to what you were saying, RC, CJ Stroud asked on Instagram today, is he a top 5 quarterback? 75% say yes. 25% say no. Yeah, I voted no too. I
voted yes.
A lot of people voted yes.
No because I want the whole season to play out. That's the only reason I voted no. That's the only reason. Like nothing's stopping him from being
RC gonna be like Gatwood. He gonna be Oh, he gonna be like Gatwood when Jalen Hurts playing the playoff last year. He's top 5. Y'all see what he's top 5.
Whoa.
The
What
difference
Hurts
between
doing right now,
Jalen Hurts and CJ Stroud, once again, bro, you're not listening to me, man. That's why I'm gonna put you in the back. You're going to detention. Is when you
I'm
look
just
at
saying.
when you look at skilled players, quarterbacks look a hell of a lot better. I like Joe Montana, but if you take Roger Craig and Jerry Rice and John Taylor and Brent Jones away from Joe Montana, he's going to be an average quarterback. But when you look at AJ Brown and what he provides, that's a safety
So
blanket.
hold on.
Who do CJ Stroud got that you really scared of?
I mean, they a good team. They playing well together. It's a build.
He threw for 470 yards, bro.
He makes every throw.
Right, but also
he puts them wideouts in positions to make plays. That's all you.
I seen it, like, yeah, but again, there's a
And
lot of quarterbacks that play.
Man.
What you say?
He don't turn the ball over.
That's good. Yeah, but I'm saying don't be so quick like Gatwood doing the playoffs, screaming Jalen Hurts was top 5 on that little sample, Orleans, on that small sample.
Hey, Flowers, if he was in New Orleans putting up these type of numbers, oh man, look at him.
No, I have you a CJ Stroud jersey.
Nope.
All right, let's move on. The 4-5 Broncos versus the 6-4 Vikings. The Broncos are 2.5 favorite. RC Sean Payton cooking. Yeah, he calling up them plays.
So, what I like about Sean Payton is that he allowed Russ. Somebody said, "Hey, old man, hey, dinosaur, come here, hey, come here." Hey. He can't draw up plays in the dirt. He not Drew Brees. He don't need the 5 yards. He don't have a great possession receiver. Let him play. Allow him to be himself, and allow him to be the leader that he is. Like, I trust the Broncos, man. I cannot go against the Broncos, man. It's something about the Broncos, just like it is about the Raiders. I'm taking the Broncos.
They hot right now. Our Flowers going with Mr. Dobbs?
Hell no. Not this week. Man, you know what? If they had Jefferson, I would feel a little better with picking them. But like Denver's been on a road. They won their last 3, if I'm not mistaken. Sean Payton, in my opinion, has finally got them on track.
Yep.
And they're doing Sean Payton things now. Like, less mistakes.
Right.
Russell's playing better. Like you say, we don't hear the watch talk. And it's unfortunate that it was said last year because, how can you go from being a quarterback with 100 passer rating, for the last 5-6 years to going to poo? Obviously that's a coaching issue, but I don't trust Dobbs in this spot. Going to Denver and Mile High. Give me Denver.
Yeah, I like Denver too. They playing, good football. Sutton and Jerry Jeudy and even the running game is getting a little more involved now. And we saw with Minnesota, they getting shut out in the second half of the Saints game. They Saints, they caught on. They start stopping Dodds in the offense. So I like how the Broncos are just playing right now. I'm taking the Broncos. All right, the game of the week. Eagles and Chiefs. What, DeBrico? I bet he ready for this one. He ready. He said nobody can't beat them Eagles. All right, so the 7-2 Chiefs versus the A1 Eagles. The Chiefs are -2.5. Flowers. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts. Who you running with?
What the game at? What the game at?
Kansas City.
Ooh.
Arrowhead Stadium.
Bro. It's gonna be easy for me.
I want to say Philly, man, because it's a regular season game. But I think I'm gonna stay with Kansas City this week.
Okay.
I don't know. I might change my mind within the next couple of minutes. I'm not sure. But because I will say this. Go ahead.
Look, you can change your mind in the next couple of days. We finna throw that in there too. If you feel a little weird, send a text to him. You got time.
Let me tell you why I feel because I feel like Philly can really win this game. Let me tell you why. Because Kansas City's offense, it becomes stale in the second half. And just, man, Philly, man, they just, oh my goodness, especially in the second half. Like AJ Brown them over the top is a lot. I just don't know, especially with Andy Reid and them coming off this bye, coming back, and Travis Kelce is amazing. I'm gonna stick with Kansas City because they play better at home. Taylor Swift will be there. Travis Kelce, he'll have his super cape on. He'll catch about 10 balls. You know, the Eagles secondary with them being banged up, I feel like it helps Kansas City, even though they don't have the same skill set that the Eagles have. Now, Kansas City defense will play up to their means also. So I think it'll be a good back and forth game. I'm gonna just give it to Kansas City because they're at home.
What you think, RC?
I told DeBrico this today. I'm a watcher. I think I specialize in defense. I love defense. And one of the things that Philadelphia struggled with this week, Kansas City will feed. Their back end is horrible. Their safeties and their secondary and their corners aren't very good. So when that defensive line isn't getting home, it's a problem. Even when they get home, I think Mahomes will be able to get out of the pocket and make something happen. I don't trust Philadelphia. I watch Dak Prescott, who is not the type of quarterback that Patrick Mahomes is. Mahomes is way more elite, way more consistent, and Dak carved them up. Dak really beat them in Philly. The league took that, the referees took that game. I'm rolling with the Kansas City Chiefs. I do not trust the way that Philadelphia like to play. And guess what? Guess who has the better defense by numbers? Kansas City. And Kansas City is going to make Jalen Hurts play quarterback in a way that he hadn't done all year. So I'm going with the Chiefs, 21-17.
Okay. I like Philly in this one. Just because of what Philly has, offense and defense side of the ball. Jalen, there's one thing they can do is control the clock. They can slow the game down. They can take their time downfield, run the ball. DeAndre Swift had given his team a nice jolt of energy that was much needed in the backfield. So that's one thing Kansas City is lacking is running game. And as you've seen the last couple of games with the Chiefs, pressure has begun to Patrick Mahomes. He's been throwing errant passes. So without Kansas City having a running game, them not actually trying to run the ball, it's been a problem. Pacheco has been non-existent in the last couple of games. And if they're going to play that, then Jalen Carr and them boys going to pin their ears back and they're going to rush.
Stop calling his name. Stop calling that dude name. You the only person that call his name. I watch ESPN. I watch Fox. They don't say nothing about it. Because you know why? I'm going to tell you, they're a one-trick pony. And this is a bad matchup for the Eagles this week.
It really is.
Because listen, if you think about it, I watched Sam Howell. Go back to Sam Howell. I watched Sam Howell. I watched Matt Jones carve this team.
You're right, bro.
That's fine.
So my thing is, Patrick Mahomes this week gets back right because guess what? The Eagles really struggle with unless they can get turnovers out of this pass rush. Like, how do you see far as matchups? Because those teams that've been giving him fits have had better secondary. I don't trust. We saw what he did to James Bradbury in the Super Bowl.
That don't really concern me right now. What concern me is Patrick Mahomes' decision making these last couple of games when he been under pressure.
I wasn't worried about that. Listen to me, because you seen Dak and Jake Ferguson do this. Like they're gonna kill in the middle of the field. They ain't gonna be able to cover Travis Kelce. The linebacker core depleted. Kobe Dean's out. Man, Travis Kelce's he's gonna kill them, man.
Kobe Dean was getting killed by Ferguson for Dallas.
There you go.
Ferguson, you had like Ferguson as a scrub. That's why they let go of Squad.
He's not Travis Kelce. He's not Travis Kelce.
He's not. You don't ever hear Ferguson name mentioned amongst the
Come on now. He don't gotta be mentioned amongst the greats. He's a good pass blocker.
Okay, but you making my point. You're making my point though. He's a good pass catching tight end. Travis Kelce has been insane in Arrowhead this year. Insane.
But and have they not lost these games that were winnable?
I'm glad you're picking Eagles
against Denver, right?
A division team that see them twice a year.
What was the other team they lost this past week? Was it
They lost to Detroit. They're 7-2.
No, it was no, not that one. It was Denver
and Detroit.
In Detroit.
and Detroit.
But
we have seen
but
we have seen
two
Chiefs
losses.
Offense struggle. They, like I said, they're not running the ball that well. So they playing against a team that control time possession. So it's not going to be a shootout. Do the Eagles want a hard fought game? That's the type of game they win. It's games that are drawn out.
They've been getting by, bro.
Yes.
How when the Eagles have the number one toughest schedule in the league. So that's not giving by. That's not getting by.
No. This starts now.
Right.
They're about to play that tough schedule now.
Bro, do you realize the Eagles lost to the Cowboys twice, but the Cowboys just so they can't be good team. They don't want to be good team.
When they close.
Look, watch, hold on. The Eagles are trying to run the clock out. Fumble the ball. Michael Parsons is right there. There's the ball, Michael Parsons. All that shit you talking on the podcast, pick it up. Okay, then they go marching down the field. The Cowboys are basically finna score.
In Philly.
And then all of a sudden, they start going backwards because, man. So you think a good team is going to get in the red zone and not score? The Eagles don't have a secondary. They got a little light-skinned brother in there.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on.
What?
They got a little light-skinned brother that plays safety for them. You know what I'm talking about. He always chase. He always in trail position. He always trailing. He's always getting burnt. And then Slayer's on the other side. He ain't taking nobody away. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. They got to be the most. They got to be one of the most. Like, I can't make what they do.
Going in and out.
Is it lucky? No, you consider
you going in and out.
Hold on.
You going in and out. But as I was saying, with the pressure, like we already talked about the back end, the 49ers struggled when they weren't getting pressure. If the Eagles can get pressure, it's a different ball game.
You banking on that though. That's
yeah, I will because
you're banking on that.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, Mahomes can run too. That's the thing.
He can, but he's been kind of banged. We don't know. He banged up too a little bit. Yeah, he is. He banged up too. He ain't saying no. He banged up too. He lived a couple of times this year already.
Yeah, they've had a week off. They coming off a bye. They've had 2 weeks.
But RC, what make the secondary look better? Pressure. We talked about the 49ers when they were getting beat the last couple of games in the back end. That's why they was on that 3-game losing streak. 49ers were marching them down the field like a marching band on the Eagles secondary. But they like, oh, we gotta do something about this. Let's go get Chase Young to help out that pass rush.
No, listen,
so
bro.
the Eagles are getting pressure. I mean, as we saw with that's the Chiefs' kryptonite. If you can get pressure on Patrick Mahomes, then he won't have time.
Listen, the 49ers didn't need Chase Young.
They needed him.
No, listen, that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta understand. Wilkes wanted to play a different style of everybody that watched football, even Richard Sherman saying, what are you doing? Just do what they've always done, you'll be fine. Chase Young was just an added piece. When you look at the Eagles and the way they just allowed them to pin their ears back. But if Kansas City is able to always convert on third down, which they will be able to, if you watch Dallas, they were converting. They were killing. They were killing. I don't know how Dallas lost that game. I don't know how
they can't close. But like I said, my main concern about the Chiefs is if the Eagles make it a hard, tough game, they slow it down. They, like I said, they second in time possession. So they slow the game down tremendously.
But you sound like you talking about Detroit, San Francisco. They play that style. Eagles air that thing out. They don't play.
Not all the time. Eagles will take their time.
They take their shots.
Eagles take their shots. They take their shots at certain times, you know. But
they don't run the ball, and the Eagles as a team don't run the ball enough.
No,
they don't.
They run it more than the Chiefs. But as we saw with Swift, he getting yak. I mean, he catching the ball, he hitting holes. So that's what I'm saying. I think y'all were thinking about the Eagles passing game. I think it's gonna be the running game for the Eagles. They're gonna help control the clock.
You had like the Kansas City Chiefs front seven or some Rudy Poos or something.
Right. Nah. I'm saying that The Eagles are
just saying
good
they
at
just
the
don't
running
run.
game.
I'm just
Who has the
saying,
better
just
defense by
because you're
number?
saying they're good, you act like they're
Just
gonna
kind
run down.
of have better numbers by defense. That in that case, let's run the Chiefs schedule and see who they play against. That means they play against some bad offensive teams. So it's not like they just playing
Jacksonville, Detroit.
Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence had his worst year to date. What? Yes, go look at it. You want me to pull? I'm glad you said what, RC.
Before they played us, they were killing the league. Dude is still good.
Let me
Trevor Lawrence that's crazy, bro. You in on the corner because I got you on the big screen, and it says Swift. You swiftly moving through shit tonight, man. You swiftly moving around shit tonight. Like you making every excuse instead of being. I'll be picking on you when I be calling you Skip Bayless. You Swift Bayless. That's what you is. You Swift Bayless. You was up here making excuses for the Eagles secondary, and you done made excuses for Josh Allen. Just want to say issue. I want the same energy when others make the same mistakes or have the same problem. Because if my secondary was trash, you would tell me. The Eagles secondary is trash.
The Eagles, I did. I said it earlier. I said the Eagles secondary is not that good.
And they gonna
the front seven.
And they gonna get right against Patrick Mahomes. They gonna just fix it against Patrick Mahomes.
No, they gonna get pressure. They gonna get home. As we saw with the other teams that have been.
We're gonna see.
So as you brought Trevor Lawrence has thrown 9 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. His completion rate is at 67. He has thrown for 2,000 yards.
What's so bad about that?
Compared to his other years, he has digressed. 9 touchdowns,
8 games left.
9 touchdowns and 6. 9 touchdowns. 9 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Who's the leader in touchdown throws?
I don't have that one. You want me to look it up?
I mean, I'm just proving the point. Like, no top 5 quarterback is leading statistics, any statistical categories like Trevor Lawrence. Like, none of that.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence had a bad year.
No.
He is. That's RC boy. That's why he's saying he can't. He in disbelief.
I've been told you about the Jacksonville Jaguars why they win so many of their games because of turnovers and they get a short field. So Trevor Lawrence doesn't have to do a lot.
Jacksonville last week was stifled, but I will say this: Trevor Lawrence is one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. I'll take him over Josh Allen right now. Because I know, I know what I'm
doing. Okay. You want to run the poll? Like I'm trying to run these polls with you, and you don't want to run the poll.
You need some co-signers, bro. You need to give me the credit.
No, this is the voice of the fans. We gotta let the fans. We gotta let the fans speak. We gotta let the fans speak.
Bro, listen.
Trevor Lawrence versus Josh Allen.
I don't need a co-signer. You need a co-signer. You need to
no, I know for a fact. I'll tell you. I seen Trevor with my own 2 eyes. There's no way he's better than Josh Allen.
Right now he is.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what's funny though? You know what's funny? It's because Josh Allen has you under this spell because of his ability and how he looks and all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, that don't equals up to statistically being better or him winning games. Before we beat Jacksonville, they were on 5-game win streak. However they got it. 5-game win streak. Okay. They watched Pittsburgh. You go look at the team they've beaten. They beat that Buffalo team. Did they not beat that Buffalo team?
Yeah.
So my question is Trevor Lawrence so much better? What happened to that playoff performance last year?
Played better in the playoffs than Buffalo did. Buffalo got beat at home.
I'm saying, remember that game? Jaguars weren't doing a dang. Then they came all the way back.
Okay, you making your own point. He came back.
No, the interceptions. Don't interceptions. If it wasn't for interceptions, Trevor Lawrence was a shoot wreck on the island, begging for help. He was sending help, and they gave him help.
Let me tell you something, man. I like doing this show with you, babe, because you make me laugh, man. You said he came back. Like he had
terrible.
The other team brought gifts and they helped him came back.
No, but I'm saying he had a historic comeback as a quarterback. But your quarterback got handled at home.
Who was closer to the Super Bowl? Josh Allen.
Well, bro.
Was he?
Yeah. If it weren't for the Bills defense, when Tyreek Hill get loose.
Has Josh Allen been in the AFC Championship? No.
Well, hold on. That Bills and Chiefs?
That was second round.
That was second round? So they definitely, if they would made it, they would have been in the Super Bowl for sure.
If Trevor Lawrence to the second round. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Y'all wow, man. Y'all think Trevor Lawrence is better.
No, you're a fanboy. You like your Allen. See, you really focus on the wrong Josh Allen. The one down there in Jacksonville that put his hand in the dirt and then stand up in motorcycle stand, that kid good. That Josh Allen good.
All right, let's go and get in our 2-minute fast break. 2-minute drill. All right. The 7-2 Lions versus 3-7 Bears. The Lions are 7.5-point favorite. Flowers, who you have?
Lions, and take David Montgomery. If you play underdog, they got him for like 46 rushing yards. Take that.
What?
Yeah,
is that a special?
It.
That's a special.
No, it's not.
Okay. RC, who you have?
Lions.
I am taking the Lions too. All right, the 4-6 Commanders versus 2-8 Giants. The Commanders are 8.5-point favorite. RC, who you have? You said Commanders?
It's got to be the Commanders. Giants suck.
It's like you're struggling there for a moment.
That was one of them games. This one of them games. They get me.
All right, Flowers, who you have?
Commanders. DeVito at quarterback. I don't trust that.
Man, they say he's hurt. They're saying he's
who gonna play?
I don't know. They were saying he's I don't know, he's questionable, but they say he's dealing with an injury right now.
I bet he is. He got his ass whooped last week. That's why he hurt.
I'm taking Commanders too. Somehow they on the run. They looking a lot better than they were at the first start of the season. The 1-8 Panthers versus 6-3 Cowboys. The Cowboys are 10.5-point favorite. Flowers, who you have?
Cowboys take the points. Dallas way. I'll take the hook off. Give me Dallas -10.
What about you, RC?
Cowboys traditionally beat the hell out of bad team. Cowboys.
Same here. Bryce Young is struggling. I don't see no help for this guy.
Another underdog fantasy. Bryce Young interception this week. Book it.
Got it.
Is he on a streak too?
Pretty much. Still like that defense, he's gonna throw one.
Mm-hmm.
And the sacks taken. If it's like 3, go over.
All right. The 6-3 Jags versus 3-6 Titans. The Jags are a 7-point favorite. RC, who you have?
Jaguars bounce back this week.
Go ahead and take Sunshine.
Yep, got you.
What about you, Flowers?
Give me Jags in the points. They were embarrassed last week. Embarrassed teams like that, they come back and play harder.
Yeah, I'm jumping off the Will Levis train. He still got a lot of time to grow. All right, the 5-4 Texans versus 2-8 Cardinals. The Texans are a 5.5-point favorite. Flowers, who you have?
Man, this is the game right here. They can get you caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it at? Is it in Houston?
It's in Houston.
I'm gonna take Houston, but I will play the Cardinals. The points the Cardinals way this week. It will be closer than what you think.
Yeah, Kyler. He putting a little spark back into the offense, so it's gonna be. I think it'll be back and forth. RC, who you have?
I'm going with CJ Stroud. He don't turn the ball over. How can I not take him? Texans.
I'm taking the Texans. I was going to say something, but I don't save it. All right, the 3-6 Rams versus the 6-3 Seahawks. The Rams are a point favorite. RC, who you have?
The Rams are a point favorite?
Mm-hmm.
What you telling me, Vegas? You telling me something? Because traditionally the Rams and the Seahawks, they squabble. But you ain't gonna get me, Vegas. They're gonna have to show me. Seahawks.
What about you, Flowers?
I don't see the Rams beating the Seahawks twice in 1 year. Seahawks.
Me either. I don't trust Matthew Stafford. He just need to go ahead and retire right now.
A lot of money to leave on the table if he do.
All right, I have a couple of videos to show you, but before then, if y'all new to the show, go ahead and do something for me. And subscribe. Right now, we're at 101 subscribers. Our new goal is 50 subscribers. So go ahead and tell your friends and family about us. All right, I'm gonna show y'all the videos. Then we get into fan posting, the pick of the day. All right, what y'all think about this play right here?
Wow.
Have you ever seen that before? That's dude like a missile, literally.
Dumbass. You're gonna see that play as they're gonna use that play as an example of what not to do.
Yep.
How many do y'all think he should be suspended a couple of games?
Yep.
Yeah, make them learn. That's the only way you gonna learn. Like in the NFL, start taking money away from them. You know, college start suspending them because plays like that. That's that recklessness that we talking about.
That's intentional. Like
that is intentional.
I never seen somebody
terrible.
just leave their head in the air like that. Dude trying to break his neck
really bad. You hurt somebody really bad.
And or he can hurt himself leading with his head like that.
That too.
And I have one more video to show you from our good friend Colin Cunnums from Air Hockey Agency. Check this play out. Play. He's cold with it. I'll tell him on IG. I said that's Michael Jordan air hockey right there.
Boy, that's stick work.
Man. I'm putting it out there right now. He can't see me. He better get some contacts and glasses. He better get an arrow shot. He better get a drone. He can't see me.
Man, did you not see that shot? That double shot? Man, that boy cold.
I like how he got the little move I used to do.
Back and forth.
Yes, sir. Hey, he's number one for a reason. Shout out to Colin, man. That's nice.
Just tell him, listen, if I need an agent, Flower's gonna be my agent. We coming in that thing. I'm gonna take over. It's nothing.
Look at RC repping Mississippi.
Pacquiao. That's what they call him. Pacquiao.
All right.
Easy.
Let's get into fan posts. All right, this comes from a good friend I went to school with, Devin Dillon. He asked, do you think Joe Burrow was forced to play hurt? I'll let you take that question at Flowers.
No, I don't think he was forced. It makes too much money to be forced into anything, in my opinion. Joe Burrow's a competitor, man. He's gonna play hurt. You know, things like that are unforeseen, in my opinion. You know, he wasn't going out there with the exception to thinking his wrist was gonna snap on him, and then he threw 17 passes before this happened. You know, so he got through the first quarter, with 17 attempts, and it happens. Things happen. It's unfortunate. But no, I don't think that they forced him to play. I think Joe has more say, for anybody to, force him to do anything. He's too powerful in the organization for that. So no, I don't think that he was forced.
What do you think, RC?
Hell no. Got no Joe Burrow. I don't know him personally, but I know football. From where I see him play football, he's a tough cat. And Joe played with like I said, a jacked up calf that could have turned into Achilles. So this all Joe. He went out like so.
I asked y'all this too. Do y'all put that on the coaching staff for not sitting Joe? Cause now the season lost. I think sometimes it's better to take a couple games off than just lose the whole season like this.
I mean, I don't put it on.
Quarterback's hurt. He's been with the calf, now the wrist. They knew of the injury, so it's just like Derek Carr. Well, yeah,
I
think
mean,
they do.
Joe could have just been saying, "I got a sore wrist." Like I say, he didn't know he was having ligament problems. Sore wrist. They put a brace on his wrist to keep it stabilized, keep it straight.
Right.
That's all the brace was for. I didn't think it was anything serious. Now that I'm just thinking about it. It's a wrist brace. Like I say, keep your wrist straight. Like I say, it's sore. They're doctoring. They're trying to do every little thing they can to get them on the field. But this is still Joe's. This is Joe's decision. I don't think the coaches or none of that could have got Joe out there. If Joe Burrow says, "I'm good to go," we're gonna take Joe's word for it.
I wish Joe would have thought long or hard about playing because he dealt with injuries his whole career now. So this is just another journey right now. But at some point, man, you gotta take yourself off the field, especially if you're dealing with season injuries like you have before.
Did you draft Joe?
No, he traded for him. Remember?
That's why. Yeah. That's why you sound so disheartened.
No, actually, I'm not really upset about Joe injury. It was just unfortunate for me, but I think I'm still in a good spot right now.
Let me tell you something funny, RC.
I'm writing all this shit down.
I gave him Jared Goff today. I'm gonna tell you why. I waited till the show to say.
Oh, you had Joe Burrow?
No,
yeah, Ben had Justin Herbert. He traded for Joe Burrow last week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Joe gets hurt, so Ben hits me up asking for Jared Goff. He sent me a trade proposal like at 11, 12 o'clock. I didn't look at. I look at it this morning. It wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah.
So I hear the news this afternoon. That's first thing I say. You want golf? And I say this to say this. It's funny how you have to depend on a man that you didn't think was top 10 worthy. Now you have to depend
How ironic.
on Jared Goff.
Yes. It is ironic.
He's gonna have to carry you.
The universe have a weird sense of humor.
Man, let me tell you something, man. You've been trying to screw over people with drafts. With trades, you sit in these random trades. You gotta see some of the shit he put together. He got to be the worst GM ever. The stuff he puts together don't even logically make sense. Why would anybody see some of the shit he tries to do to him? And the guy he trade for, what Joe Burrow goes down now. You finna have to win this championship a different way. And guess what? You gotta play me again. And right now,
I ain't worried about that.
Listen, bro,
the only person I'm eyeing, the only person that's my competition, no disrespect to Flowers, is Gatwood. That's the only person.
Keep on thinking that.
But listen, that's what you don't understand. Listen, take it from the two-time defending champ, back-to-back champion. I won one in your league and won another league. It's the marathon, dude. Your players start dropping like flies. You coming down here where I'm at.
I'm telling you, Flowers is still in the playoffs. Yeah, Flowers, your team is stacked, but like I said, the team that I'm worried about is Gatwood.
And see,
but the thing about Gatwood's team too is though, he got a lot of injury-prone guys. They have dealt with injuries their whole life. Well, not their whole career, but later on in their careers, like Keenan Allen. As we saw, Derrick Henry blew a tire. Is he gonna blow another tire? Like, he got a couple of guys that.
I got a team on paper that should be undefeated, and so whoever playing me now, I'm gonna mess you up because I want to ruin it for you. So, Ben, guess what? I'll see you soon, huh?
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I don't circle that. I don't circle that game.
Yeah, how do you do? I get all the top. I get all the top wafers. I'm at the bottom. I get all the top wafers. Everything.
You didn't go ahead and drop Tank Dell.
Nope.
And who you want for St. Brown?
Nobody. Hey, listen. You live in a fantasy. You ain't getting that damn one of our players.
Look, see, the only reason I couldn't be rough on is because I lost Mark Andrews.
Right. Cause look, it benefited both of us. I had something he wanted.
I would have took him for the ringer if Mark Andrews didn't get hurt.
Hey, Flowers.
Yeah, he would have.
I got Ingram for in exchange, so I'm cool. I mean, I got my home, so I ain't tripping.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Right. So yeah, cause like I said, Mark Andrews went down for him. So I knew I had something that he needed, and he had something that I needed. So it was just like, okay.
Fair exchange.
It worked out. It was fair exchange. It worked out. All right. Pick of the day. Well, hold on. Let me do this. We are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game. Bet Us and win you some cash for the holidays. Black Friday is next week. Go on a shopping spree. I seen Best Buy has some great deals. So go ahead and win some cash. Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to get next week, a TV. So Bet Us. And here Flowers with pick of the day. All right, Flowers, what you have?
Picks of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Listen here. First of all, RC.
Right, hold on, get my pen. RC. Let me get my pad and pen and write this down.
Give me Michigan and the points against Maryland, first and foremost. They're about to beat the dog snot out of Maryland.
Yep.
Number 2, give me Georgia and the points against Tennessee. Easy money. I mean, and Ben, y'all hit me up later on after this if you want to talk about college football, because I'm going to do a combination of college and NFL. And I'm going to give you another easy one. And this is just me glancing at the schedule. I need to go back and look at it. Like I said, we'll have a conversation about this later. But give me Oregon. Take the points with Oregon against Arizona State.
Gotcha. Arizona State. All right. Points.
So right now, Underdog has this thing going on with this challenge. So is this just temporary, or is this something that
no? This is foolproof right here. Like the bets I put up in the chat this week. That was the new format that I want. The 2 that I hit in, that's the new format.
So my question is,
go ahead.
They did away with the $2, $3 bets, pretty much.
Yes, it's only $5, $20, and $50 bets. And I think they're doing this because it's only for certain states they're doing this, and we want the certain states, from what I'm reading. It's crazy.
With the
you pay more.
With $2, them ass a deal. I was $2, $3 their ass a deal. I'll kill me.
I don't know why they took it. I feel like they should have gave us a choice.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Instead of they're just trying to be greedy. They don't want the 2. They want the 5, 20, and they can't bet $10. They want 5, 20, and 50.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess I'll stick with parlays. I might do cards here and there. I'm gonna do cards like doing the NFL and doing the end season tourney. I think that's the best time to do them.
Fridays,
Tuesdays and Fridays.
That's when I usually hit too. That's the funny thing. That's when I usually hit.
Cause they play harder on them days. They play harder on Tuesday. They take the rest. See, now NBA have a new problem. They gearing up for the end season tournament games, but the ones that on off days, they sitting players. They still players sitting out.
It's been better. It's been better. In my opinion, it's been better as far as star players playing more. Now they're gonna rest people, of course. Like they rested Giannis the other day. I was cool with that, but because Giannis had like 4 or 5 straight games where he scored like 30 plus. Okay, that's cool, But I think they're doing a better job of getting these players to play. I'm not really too lost in like I've been lately, like as far as past 2-3 years.
Yeah, I ain't mad at them. I ain't studying their asses. Like, look, hey,
Right.
I ain't studying.
All right, and we're brought to you by Raise Energy. Grab you a Raise Energy. It has 0 sugar, no crashes. Try what? Voodoo. No, not Voodoo. No, I've been drinking the teas. I love tea, so I've been drinking the teas lately. So go grab you a Raise Energy to give you some little bit of energy throughout the day.
Before we go further, I want to shout out my mom, my nephew, Aiden, because he always on the show. My niece, Layla, my sister, Eric. Man, look, I got a lot of people, got a lot of eyes, so I be out here performing. I'm tap dancing for a reason. They be standing up late trying to watch. It's
standing on business.
Thank you. And we have a limited edition Christmas shirt, VOL.
Oh man. Come on, man. Get
No
us another Santa
Claus.
Claus.
you want a different Santa, RC? This one
Bro,
is making you feel weird. It's creeping you out.
Somebody, man. Like that dude right
You
there.
know,
Creepy,
they already took away Chuck E. Cheese and Friends. Now you want to take away my Santa Claus.
Did you pick him out? Did you pick him out?
Yeah, I did.
I could tell.
Do you remember Gold Dust back in 96, 97?
Yeah.
That's what that Santa Claus remind me of.
Yep. He looked creepy. He looked like being paid him to do it. Look at him.
Hey, we just got a question real quick. We just got a question from Ricky Price. He said, Fields or Dobbs, week 11? Miracle Whip is incredible.
Miracle Whip is incredible.
Fields or Dobbs? That's a good one. Minnesota's playing against the Broncos, and the Bears are playing against Detroit. Did we do the Lions and Bears? Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I'm going with Dobbs. I mean, Dobbs is more proven right now than Fields. I mean, I haven't seen Fields in a while, so I would go with Dobbs.
Yeah, is Fields' hand any better?
Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, I know he's playing, but he's injured.
I mean, he wouldn't be playing if I'm just saying he wouldn't be playing if his hand wasn't good.
I would go with Dobbs, man, just to be on the safe side.
Dobbs, he's not really putting up. Is this for fantasy or parlay? If it's for fantasy, I'm wrong with Fields.
Bro, last time I seen Dobbs, and he ain't know all the plays. He would tell y'all new ass. So I'm going with Dobbs.
Nah, check the second half tape, RC. Check the second tape. Check the second half.
Oh, and Dobbs has had a rushing touchdown the last 4 games.
Come on, bro. Why would you go with the guy that's been doing it? Feels like
guys, he been put up before he got hurt. He was actually doing way better. Oh, fantasy. Oh man, Detroit. That's a division.
Where's that game at?
Detroit is in Detroit.
Yeah,
but Dobbs gotta go a mile high.
But he's been playing like he's won 2 in a row with Minnesota. There's just more there with Dobbs than in Fields. We ain't seen Fields in a month.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to come back and play Detroit.
They're gonna be neck and neck. And if I had to just choose, I would go with what I've already seen. Like I don't know what I'm getting out of Fields. If I'm putting money or if I'm trying to win a fantasy game, I'm going with the what I've already seen versus guessing. Like we don't know.
Like I said, I've seen, but Dobbs also can have one of them games where he do literally nothing.
True, but we can't say that he's not around better talent with Hockenson, Addison.
Yeah, Hockenson did. He was feeding Hockenson a lot. Is Hockenson
they're on a stride?
They could be in a shootout because Detroit can get in type of.
Yeah, Denver. Yeah.
Detroit. Oh man, are they playing?
Well, I mean Detroit. Detroit and the Chicago could be a high scoring game, but I feel like Minnesota and Denver might be a low scoring.
That won't be a high scoring game. But that game with Denver, we've seen Denver
gonna be a low scoring.
It can be back and forth. I see it being like a 24-20 kind of game.
Yeah, because Dobbs ain't gonna give them what Josh Allen gave them.
I mean, if y'all want to ride the hot hand, Dobbs.
Why wouldn't? I mean, now I'm just saying, like, if he said Kyler Murray and Dobbs, I'd say Kyler Murray. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I haven't seen Justin Fields in a month. He was back and forth. He was a little iffy. I'm
just saying that because I saw Dobbs in the second half. And I know Denver defense have been playing a lot better, but I saw Dobbs in the second half. After the Saints figured it out, he didn't do too much in the second half. So that's why I was saying that. But
I see
your own discretion.
I see how he
it's a toss-up. To be honest,
I see how he do, Flowers. Somebody kick his ass, he automatically puts him over here. They go in the egg sucking dog list for him. He won't give him no credit after that. Dog is pretty good football.
Ricky just asked whose defense is better, Denver's or Detroit. I feel like Detroit's defense is better because of takeaways. They can get after you. Denver.
We can say Denver's defense, but at the same time, do they know what to expect this week?
Josh Allen
Detroit does.
Detroit seen Justin. They know Justin Fields.
Like you say, Josh Allen was throwing Denver the ball.
Yeah, take Detroit. Take Detroit's defense.
Detroit has the better defense, better matchup. I am playing Detroit defense in fantasy right now because of the takeovers, the turnovers. They can take the ball away. Denver, you just don't know. To be honest, it just all depends on how the game flows. If Denver move the ball early, they play better.
And Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken, their offensive line has one of the best pass blocking rates.
Yeah, they do. They do. You're right. So Ricky, there you go, man. They 2-1 against Dobbs.
Let us know how you do, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, like and subscribe, Ricky, man. We do a show every Tuesday, well, every Monday and Friday.
Ricky.
I usually post all my social media handles in the show notes, and we'll follow you back, Ricky.
See where you from, Ricky. Where you from, man? Where you from?
Yeah, Ricky, where you from? If you post,
I guess he likes.
Well, we from Mississippi. We from Mississippi. If you can't tell by accent,
boys in the hood, Ricky.
Yeah, we're from Mississippi. I don't know where RC from. You know, Sacramento. He's from Sacramento.
Nick, bro, you from Jackson. You ain't from Mississippi. You from Jackson.
Oh, Sacramento. Okay, look,
he's from Sacramento.
Hey, Ricky, man, I got a few buddies I play with online from Sacramento, man. So it's all love with Sacramento, man.
Sacramento.
Yes. All right, then, guys, man. Thank y'all for tuning in the show. We'll be back Tuesday, right? Cause Philly and Chiefs playing. I know y'all want to watch that.
Yep.
So we'll be back Tuesday. We're not doing a show Friday. If y'all available Friday, I'm off.
Yeah, Black Friday.
Black Friday. I'm off Friday, but I can do the show anytime.
We'll talk about it.
If y'all just get at me. Y'all get at me. Y'all we'll vote on this, and if y'all want to just take the day off, I'm cool with it. I continue to post and everything. So, all right, then, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in the show. We'll see y'all next week. We are out of here.
Peace and blessings.
Peace.